a bank as an investor to be governed by our laws. The recto bank, he pointed out, was an integral part of the Philippines and as such cannot be jointly developed. The recto bank had drawn China's interest several months ago when the Philippine Air Force discovered several Chinese vessels in its vicinity. During President Benito Aquino III's state visit to Beijing last August, both sides declared 2012 and 2013 the years of friendly exchanges between the two Asian neighbors. Wang, who served in Manila from 1988 to 1990, stressed it is time for cooperation, not confrontation, not fighting. Wang stressed that allowing the U.S. to meddle in the Six Nations conflict was another story that would make the issue more complicated and more difficult to settle among ourselves. The Philippines and China claim all or part of these parties along with Vietnam, Taiwan, Malaysia, and Brunei. Live in the newsroom, Trixie and Razon reporting.
The girls talk.
Can fool with a mole?
Woman na pinaiyak.
Immigration officers at the Newcasting International Airport intercepted a woman who tried to leave the country by stealing an artificial motorcade. The Bureau of Immigration reported Thursday. Immigration Commissioner Ricardo David Jr. said that the female passenger was a human trafficking victim who was attempting to leave for Singapore illegally. I quote, she wore an artificial motorcade to make it appear that she and the woman in her passport, who is her lookalike, are one and the same. Unquote, David said.
In addition to that, the commissioner declined to reveal the passenger's name in accordance with the anti-trafficking law, which forbids the public disclosure of human trafficking victims. According to the report, the immigration officers then noticed the similarities in facial features of the passengers compared to the picture of the woman in her passport. I quote, the passengers was asked to wipe her face with a handkerchief, which caused the removal of the fake mole in her face, unquote, the report said.
The woman was reportedly traveling as a tourist but had no hotel reservation and could not explain her purpose in going to Singapore. As a result, she was later turned over to officials of the Interagency Council Against Trafficking and the NAIA for further investigation. David warned other Filipinos who want to work abroad to stop using tricks to leave the country illegally. I quote, such tricky and deceptive schemes will not work because it will not escape the watchful eyes of our people at the airports, unquote, he said. What a mole?
Isn't it funny to know someone doing such silly things?
Hearing those news really made me laugh. In fact,
We are the Girls Talk, gossiping for the XFILES Entertainment tonight. Coming up, join Pilar and the entire forecast team at the Weather Center that provides live, local updates 24 hours a day.
Inside to our folks, we're tearing up the NBA and is society over.
Inside Campus Update with tonight's guest anchor, Cenal, Utakan 2012.
Stay tuned.
forecast updates. As of today, March 13, 2012, high pressure area is 29 degrees Celsius. It is partly cloudy. Winds from east at 37 kilometers per hour. Humidity will be 86% with a dew point of 21 degrees. As the low pressure area, it is 21 degrees Celsius. Later during the night, it will also be partly cloudy. Humidity will be 66% with a dew point of 18 degrees. And for the weather news, it is official, summer is here. The Pag-asa officially declared the start of the summer season with the termination of the northeast monsoon. The Weather Bureau said that it will be generally warm and sunny in most parts of the country. Although there will still be isolated to scattered afternoon late showers and thunderstorms, particularly over the eastern sections of Visayas and Mindanao. However, there are times that strong easterly winds will prevail, particularly over the eastern section of the country, associated with moderate to rough coastal waters due to the prevailing La Nina phenomenon. The agency also said to expect warmer air temperatures towards the end of the month. But the summer season could be cut short as Pag-asa expects above normal rainfall over most areas of the country from April to June. The start of a thunderstorm activity is likely to occur during the month of April. Above normal rainfall condition in most parts of Luzon, including western Visayas, western and northern Mindanao, is likely to be experienced. Live in the Weather Center, I'm Kim Del Pilar forecasting at 24 hours for the XFILES weather update.
Kobe Bryant tearing up the NBA. Kobe Bryant is still on his top, and even he has the Kruger mask. He's still the overall production with per game points of 28.7. He has a Kruger mask with the Frederick Kruger and the Elm Street. Kobe the Kruger is now the NBA leading scorer for the 10th NBA All-Star weekend. Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade accidentally hit him from the nose and built a concussion and result for a broken nose. He scored 30 points last Wednesday night on the Miami Heat and lost at Washington 106-101 when he scored also 33 points. LA coach Mike Brown said that the result does not come close to deciding Kobe Bryant, but plays with a shattered nose and even pain in the neck. But the worst thing of all, when his wife divorced him and put him in the horde. He has endured the nightmare when the Lakers compete for their crosstown rivals, Los Angeles Clippers. As the NBA marches to the playoffs next month, the LA Lakers are in the third place in the Western Conference Finals, just ahead on the fourth and below Oklahoma City and San Antonio Spurs. Next up, Jeremy Lin gets bullied and insanity may be over. The Knicks lost at Dallas for the fifth consecutive time for the eight games. Adding insult to the injury was Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd shot Jeremy Lin on the head and make some concussion, but the referee didn't call any flagrant foul or technical foul when the Knicks guard threw him a ball with the referee's call. I quote, they trapped him more and the Dallas give a defense good defense. I quote, Mike D'Antoni. Live from the News Center, Jeff Villapando.
Engineering grabbed 8,000 crowds. The Faculty of Engineering successfully defended its title via a come-from-behind victory in the 30th edition of the Takan Intercollegiate Quiz Competition last February 27, 2012, when the Faculty of Arts and Letters ruled the individual category. The engineering scored 185 points, dominating the final round in the group competition, embracing the past runners-up, the College of Science with 108 points, and the College of Accountancy with 165 points. Engineering, which won both the group and individual category in the last year's Pautakan, has now eight different championship titles, matching the record of the Hall of Famer, the Faculty of Arts and Letters. Meanwhile, Arts and Letters Louis Gerard Del Rosario top in the tournament's individual category, scoring 140 points, followed by the Faculty of Pharmacies, Tobias Manuel Maningat with 110 points, and Engineering's Divino Orlando Vivat with 195 points. 14 faculties and colleges participated in the said competition. Resource persons for this year's Pautakan were Selwyn Klaen Aloypan for Natural Sciences, Lilia Garcia from the University of the Philippines for Humanities, Oliva Co for Physical Science, Jerome Ong from the University of the Philippines, Manila for History, Jose Ramon Lorenzo for General Information and Current Events, and Jose Victor Torres from the De La Salle University for US History. Mixed channels, Tino Louis Pio and Bianca Roque for this year's Quiz Masters. Live in the newsroom, reporting.
Our speaker tonight is on Jeremy Lee's being bullied. Nowadays, really, popularity makes insecurity, right?
That's true. Jeremy Lim don't deserve that kind of treatment.
Yes, no one can blame him being blessed by such good talents.
But after all, I am proud to be an Asian.
No one can blame him because it's a basketball game, and you should know you can be hurt at all times, and you should know that you should put your team up.
Remember,
We share our word with the world.
I'm Pilar, your weather forecast reporter.
I'm just Villapando, your
the exposed.
The fearless,
Be informative.
the live.
The explosive.
The shocking revelations. This has been
The XFILES News Report.
good evening. I'm Bruce Cenal.
I'm Klaen Bautista.
And I'm Trixie.
I'm
This has been
The XFILES News Report.
Good evening.
Hindi ba tapos yun?
Congrats.
Hi, sir.
Sir, thank you po.